Welcome to the Chaotica episode 2. I did my introduction last video. Made that primarily for my buddy Red State and his kids. This video will just be basic living in the Chaotica. So, right now, I'm on the western edge. And here on the western edge, what's this tree doing? This tree's supposed to just die. Died tree. Huh. There it goes. So the server has a thing where if you chop a tree, it should instantly just disintegrate. I love that. That makes me happy. Why don't all trees do that? If you chop a tree, it should fall down. That's how trees work. But not in Minecraft, not normally. This server has a lot of nice things to make life better. I guess these aren't fallen if their leaves touch a building. I don't know. So what I'm doing is moving really fast, so I hope that doesn't make anybody dizzy. I can slow it down if I think I can, I don't know. And this area here, I'm going to build a cube. It's quite simple. You just find a spot you like, that I like, because it's my place. And the primary purpose, the cubes have, oh, yo, he can't hear me. That person can't hear me, kazooie. The cubes have a purpose. It's pretty simple. It's one, I like to make cubes. They're the most simple shape in Minecraft. It's like in a world where everything's spheres, you make spheres, right? No, in the world of Minecraft, everything's cubes, so you make cubes. Simple. But for me, making a cube is territorial expansion. My cubes, they have kind of rules to them. The first thing you do is to make the base. You throw in some glowstone, these frog lights, yeah, that's what they're called. So this will shine light down. Anything under that, so that light down will make it so monsters don't spawn there, hopefully. In areas that I've fully claimed, there's not going to be any monsters. Everything will have light everywhere from these frog lights. And it makes safe space. The more space I conquer, the more safe space there is. The one downside is deep down in spaces there won't be light because the frog lights go a certain depth. Sunlight goes all the way down. So you have to have the cubes vertical as well as horizontal, because I like digging down. I want it all the way to bedrock. So it's to claim space, make things nice. Also, the cubes will make an area look settled, civilized, all in the cyberpunk, that's what it's called, in the cyberpunk motif. I want it to be dark, but I want it to be lit up by artificial lights. And I want it to be like it's city forever. And that's the dream of the Chaotica. I want it to be city forever. So monsters also, they can climb over one block high, like you can jump here. So everything, I want it lit up with frog lights like this. And then I do my base, my second color. The base is set, you do your second color, like this. Do, 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 click, click, click. You can just walk and it auto clicks. I'm just holding the button, it does that, as long as your aim is good. And then we should be almost back to the door. Ooh. Then we jump up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Do that at a later date. So once I make a lot of cubes, I'll make a stack of doors and pressure plates, and I'll just go dooring. In my mind, I have a term for it, but it's not like a word. It's just like, it's time to go put doors out. But my mind just has the image of putting doors out. But I guess I'll call it dooring. Sometimes you gotta go dooring. Sometimes I'll be making stairways, and it'll be time to go staring. A staring contest. Ooh. This part of the Chaotica I've neglected for a while. I don't like that color dirt. Ooh, a new player. Whenever you join, you get diamonds. We kind of help you out because the monsters here are really tough. You need armor and weapons right out the get-go. So it helps out. So, What was I saying? Dirt. I don't like that dirt. That nasty dirt. It's gross. Makes the colors gross. I love colors. Look at this. That guy. I showed him in the first video. I need to go in there and figure out his name. I think it's region protected. Find his name. He's a very good builder. That Rubik's Cube is amazing. So, eventually, the Chaotica will be all cubes here. You can't see my hand. I'm like pointing at it. You can't see my hand, what I'm pointing at. You can see my in-game hand. So here, all this dirt, I will take that all out and mine it all the way to bedrock, eventually. All that stuff I'll use. I need to get a shovel that will claim the dirt because that grass, like it'll, what's it called? It's, I forget what it's called whenever it's silk touch. I need to silk touch some grass I've got a lot of areas where I need a grass. So I need more grass. I probably have grass in the chest somewhere. I don't know. You never know what I'm going to do. It's just, so pretty much my thought process. My sorter will get clogged. If I have a lot of an item, my sorter will get clogged because it's just, there's too much. The chests are full. It doesn't know what to do with them because the chests are full. It's just got all the stuff that the auto sorter needs to sort, but there isn't a place to sort them. I just remembered the sun is going down, and I haven't slept, and I'm on the surface. For those of you who Minecraft, you know what that means. That means phantoms. I'm not going to curse, but if there's anything that needs a curse, it's phantoms. They're the worst thing. Maybe I did sleep. Who knows? Probably didn't. We'll find out in a few moments when something knocks me off of here. I hate phantoms with a passion. If I could get rid of one thing in Minecraft, it would be phantoms. I hate them. So, I've still got, I can go another 1 or 2 levels of the secondary color. So they're not really cubes, they're more like, an elongated rectangle? Elongated cube? I guess a rectangle is a 2-dimensional shape. A box. They're boxes. Boxes are any kind of rectangle. So I'll just keep going another level. I go until there's 1 stack left, and then I'll do the top. And it's just what I do. I've been doing it for a decade. When did Minecraft come out? I started playing near when it came out. Maybe 2009, I think I started. A friend of mine, he's like, hey Chris, you might like this. Little did they know that they're going to find something that just clicks in my brain. This is my zen. Look at those idiots down there. This is my zen. I just run around in Minecraft world just doing Minecraft stuff, and it makes me happy. It just soothes, it just tickles my brain, just do, like, listen to that. Oh, I gotta be doing it like that. Thunk. That's a beautiful noise. Pop, 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 pop. I just love that. So why am I making this video? One, I wanted to show the Chaotica. Nobody knows about it. The world doesn't know that this is where I am. This is what I've been doing for a long time. How it started. So I've made bases, like this is the most that I've made in one base ever. This is the biggest base I've ever made. And I plan on not stopping. I will take breaks from Minecraft, but I don't plan on stopping. Other servers, they'll do resets, like they base it off of other people, like they'll do a series and then they'll, I think I'll just seal it off now. So they will reset the server. And so here I am, I'm making all this, and they're like, oh hey, we're resetting the server and starting over. And I'm like, why are you doing that? That's silly. I want to play here more. It's not done, because the way my mind works, this will never be done. I want it to just keep growing. I want it to be a maze, and I want it to be giant. I want it to be a city, and that's not going to ever finish. Cities don't finish. You just keep building. And so it was a good friend of mine, and he would just reset his server all the time, and they thought it was fun. They're like, okay, we're done building. And he's like, oh, well, if you ever want to get on there, I have the map saved. You can play on that map. No. So here, you hit tab. There's people on here, right? I don't want a single player. Like here, if I want a certain item, I know where there's shops that people will stock up. I can go buy items there if I want. I can invite people to do art competitions here, like Puka and his Pokemon over there. I would have never thought to do something like that. And that's the beauty of multiplayer, is everybody builds different. And that's the beauty of the Chaotica, is I invite people that I'm pretty sure aren't going to grief stuff, and I say, hey, come on over, build whatever you want, claim a box, do whatever you want, make whatever your heart desires, and they do, and I think it's beautiful. And whenever people hide stuff in the Chaotica, I think it's amazing, because I'm always just walking around and finding stuff. Persephone Frog is amazing. She's always hiding stuff in here, and I'm just like, when did you do that? And she'll be like, oh, I did that months ago, and you're just now finding that? Ha ha ha. And I'm like, that's so silly, because, like I said, the way I build, I'll be focused on this little region here, making boxes for a month at a time. So you could do something, hide something, and I'm not going to find it until I shift focus, until I shift over to that direction. Like the last video, I was looking for the bees. I have no idea where I hid my bees. They're not hidden, they're in a big old room, but so I've got a whole bunch of honeycomb waiting on me that I don't know how to get to. There, I made a cube. It is the same height as this cube. This cube is wrong. Why is this cube wrong? Okay, I must have run out making this cube and forgot about it, and I came back and I had probably making this. I don't know, this cube is wrong, but I know I did that. That's me, but it's wrong. So I've got some extra sandstone. I don't want to take the sandstone back, so I'm going to make it. So I'll frame out a piece of glass. So what I'll do is I'll make this shape. I'll make it a little longer. I don't like things to exactly hit. I like things to be off center just because it messes with people that have a OCD. Like I have the opposite of OCD. I have obsessive non-compulsive disorder. I have ONCD. I do the opposite of compulsion. I do whatever will be chaos. So whenever I find glass, I will put it right here, and then I'll dig that down so that sunlight. Heck, let's do it right now. So let's put a borehole. Oh, come on, skeleton, we're going for a ride. Ooh, a zombie too. Come on, you guys gonna die? I gotta get to this stone and let him die. Crap, fire. Oh. There you go. That's one of my primary ways to kill monsters, is gravity. So make a borehole. You never know. If I like this borehole, I might put a beacon down here. Who knows what I'll do. It's probably just going to be a hole. So one thing, I hate to say it, one of my favorite one of my favorite things in Minecraft is coal. I love coal. You can burn it, you can make it into black rocks, you can do all sorts with it. I don't have room. Let's get rid of zombie flesh and get this coal. Where's my coal? Oh, it's down here. Get that. Oh, how much coal do I? Oh, wow, I got lots of coal. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I need my coal. There we go. Boom. Okay. I had to put my arrow where I liked it. Now we'll just keep digging this. I don't need that iron. I got all the iron I could ever want. I like a good clean borehole. So as you can see how it's going, instead of just like mining and clicking and mining, it's taking out a 3x3 chunk. That is power pick. Power pick, my power tool is set at 15, that's the maximum. If I were to right click it, it would revert back to I think 1 or 3. So you just right click it until you get to the point that you like, and then, which is for me the maximum 15, and then you just dig and it'll bore out 15. So this is, I know there's base this way, so I'll just make a tunnel. I know it's dark and monsters will spawn it, but eventually I'll come back through here, light it up. Who knows when? Could be here in 5 minutes, could be here in a year. But I'll find this tunnel again. I need to eat some more fish. Ooh, redstone. Ooh. Haha. So, the fish. Why am I eating fish? I don't like fishing. Why would I be eating fish? The fish coming from a guy named Mark DeLuc. Oh, I mined it too deep. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I jacked that all up. There you go. Yeah, whatever. So Mark DeLuc has a monument, and he mined it out. Ooh, look at this guy. You see that? That energy? That is, that energy is what you need for power pick. Whenever you power pick, it uses your energy. So let's see. See how, well, whatever. If you burn things, you get energy. The better things you burn, better energy you get. Let's burn some gold. Oh yeah, that gave me a lot of energy. And then flying back. So these rooms here, this red stuff, see how I put the floor indented like this? I'm going to put soul sand here and plant a whole bunch more nether wart. My future goal, if I ever remember, is to get massive amounts of nether wart going. And use that to make nether wart brick. I need to put stairs here. Why do I have chests down here? Do I have anything in these? Yes, I do. Why do I have this stuff? That is so silly. I guess I was logging down here. What was I doing? And I made a lava room? What's going on here? I don't know. But I know these go back up to my home B. Home B, here we come. This is my sorting room. Oh yeah, and check out this. This is a natural stalactite. I didn't make this. This came from the cave I was in, and this is where I sleep to keep the phantoms away. Oh. And then I'll just dump all this stuff. Dump, 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 dump. And here's a map. So this is pretty much the map of everywhere I can fly. Past these lines, there's no flight runes. And so I can't fly. I need to do these top ones because I can fly out there. So that's the deep tower I made. We are right here under this on the western edge. There's a house there. I haven't showed you that house. We have just built right in here. That's where I built the cube just now. I'd have to edit. I'd have to take that map back and edit it. There's a lot of stuff that isn't. There's where Persephone Frog's little 9x9 frog house is. There's a lot of stuff that is newer since then. So I dumped the stuff there. I'll show you this. So how the sorter works, these are droppers, but you put a frame on it, and on that frame you put that eye, and it will put it in here and it'll go. These aren't going anywhere because I'm out of space for that. So that would be my next thing that I would build, is a nether brick cube with maybe a red terracotta cube with nether brick trim. So that's that. So part of the auto sorter will feed, feed here. So coal will feed into here automatically, and it will automatically cook stuff, and then it will auto store it. And so this should have copper and iron cooking. This would have rock and sand, cobblestone and sand. This is what I just like throw things that I want to burn in. And I use lava, and the lava I use comes from here. These are my lava drippers. That's fun. What else do I got? Maybe I'll show you the Gengar, and then I'll call it a good video. Oh, it's so dark. But that's where Gengar likes to live, in the dark, and he's spooky. See, look, somehow he's growing mushrooms. I don't know who planted those. Ooh. Drop. Cool. What's in here? I don't know. I fly everywhere.